Oh, there you are, sweet baby angel, and here I am. Oh, so many messages. Hey, Wilko, are you not doing Love Island anymore? Quite the opposite. I'm doing all of Love Island.
Pretty people dropped in Mallorca, ready for a spoon and maybe a forker. This daddy's gonna make a splash, cause you press play on another rehash.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to Wilko Rehashed as we get into another huge episode dump of Love Island UK. Over the next couple of videos, I'm going to completely catch up to where we are right now. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, but the best thing that you can do to help Rehash survive is just watch more Rehashed. There are so many different trashy, messy shows that are very, very dramatic that we follow here on the channel, so just go to the homepage, dig around, have a look, see what you like. There is zero time for us to mess around, so let's start the catch-up. Where we left off, a couple of the couples were called out for not being compatible enough, I guess, and now they're all single, and now we've got two new bombshells who are going to date the lot of them.
What's your name, sorry?
Montel, nice to meet you.
Montel as well. Oh.
That time wasn't me.
Perfect. Do you know how shit this position we've been put in is?
I'm chilling.
Looks a bit boring, doesn't it?
Mitch, I'm chilling. Are you? I don't necessarily believe that Mitch is chilling, but out of the dates, as always, they're not that interesting. The funniest bits are when people are on the sidelines just commenting on what's actually happening.
Wish me luck. I need
If it
it.
doesn't work out,
Oh, I'm getting married.
look at mine.
Oh,
Kiss the kiss.
He's my type of personality I would go for.
okay. So Sammy grabbed the face again. Now, you know that it is way better to grab a face than it is the waist, a bum, other things like full Donald Trump. So Sammy has made the right move there, even though it's right in front of Jess. And I know that you're, in these last few seconds, currently not in a couple, but I would just play it a bit cooler. Maybe not grab the girl's face to give her a big smooch on the cheek, you know, Sammy? Anyway, Mitch is still up to his old tricks, living in a delusion. You're not into Jess. Stop it. You're just friends. Stop it.
Do you feel like anything that I said there was incorrect?
Come on, bro. What's what Sammy said?
Even when I'm bantering though, like I'm saying, I've got two stunning girls. It's everybody's dream. Catherine was the first person that I pulled. How does he not see these things in his head? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like when Sammy comes in, I'm not going to back down. Sammy coming across with, I'm not physically attracted to Catherine and that we don't have that physical touch whilst I'm holding her hand. And it's just a load of shit.
The blue-eyed baller is really pissed off that Sammy lashed out and said some other couples deserve to be now made single more than Sammy and Jess do. They're just way more compatible guys. So Scott, the blue-eyed baller, is absolutely pissed off about it. And I love to see it.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, my name's Mal from Edinburgh.
Mal.
It's so lovely to meet you. But I don't know what happened between you and Sammy. I did obviously feel a little bit awkward.
No, it's all right.
Did you have a top tree coming into here?
She's actually very pretty. Nice girl.
Did you sort of have your eye on someone before coming in here? Or?
I have my eye on a couple people, like Catherine. Ella's like my type. Sorry, bro. Ella's probably more my type, like generally.
Tyreek's like, it's fine, bro, whatever do you gotta do, and then just going, oh God, not this again. Ty, you know what you and Ella could do is you could just lock each other off and ride it out. I think considering your relationship at this stage, you'd be smart to lock each other off and ride it out. I think you guys have gone long enough with your tests that you now know that you're probably just gonna end up together and, well, depending how Cass is gonna go, maybe you'll skate through to the end. But we all know that you're gonna make huge mistakes at Casa, and I cannot wait.
I'm definitely going to explore it if it's something there, you know.
I just feel really overwhelmed. I feel like so many people have been so fake to me in here.
Oh my gosh.
I actually think that a lot more people are going to choose other couples over me and Sammy. I feel like it was a cop-out for a lot of people.
A cop-out would have been Cat for me.
I get what they're saying, that picking Catherine would have been a cop-out because Scotty just got there and they're just building a connection, whereas Jess and Sammy have had some rocky times over the past couple of episodes. But at least you know that Jess and Sammy have something. Even though I don't trust when Sammy says that he's into Jess. Because the way he's made it sound is like, she should be lucky that I'm into her. Because I'm not normally into people like Jess, so she should be lucky. Very, very grateful. That's what I'm expecting from her because look at me. I think a lot of them did go with the cop-out. Leah and Mitch totally make sense. But you know what? More than anyone, I would have put Whitney and Medhi up there. What a trash relationship that is. Oh, even referencing it as a relationship is ridiculous.
I think I've got a lot more in common with Sammy than what Medhi has with Whitney and what Scott has with Catherine.
The Whitney and Medhi situation, a lot of you bottled it. Them two are not compatible. They never will be.
Anyway, I'm not going to share the bed with you tonight.
I think we will be again.
Shut up. Why?
How are you gonna?
Shut up. Why? Well, you can't pick each other again. I guess just in the next recoupling, but so much can change when a couple of bombs hit the villa, you know? Mitch is insane. I agree with Mitch that Medhi and Whitney should have definitely been put up there in that last round of votes. But Mitch, there is no way that you and Leah were building on anything. Delusional.
What was that about last night at the fire? You literally said to me the other day that there's nothing there with you and Leah pretty much.
Okay.
But then you acted shocked that we all chose you guys.
I personally have never said it's only ever going to be friends.
Yeah, sure, you might not have said that, Leah, but no. Again, in my head, I'm thinking that Mitch is playing this crazy long, again, delusional game where he still thinks he's going to end up with Molly at the end of this. And who knows, crazy things on Love Island have happened. Ella's right. Mitch was so shook and shaking his head like, what? Like Harold from Neighbours. What? I can't believe it. That's a real niche reference. Again, I think this is like the third time I've referenced Harold from Neighbours on this channel. Anyway, it fits. I think if I keep putting on any more winter weight, I'll start looking like Harold from Neighbours. Someone get me some glasses.
I think last night was a hard decision for everybody to make. Putting your name and Jess's name was hard for me. Of course, I'm not ruling out your couple, and I don't think anybody is. I was a little bit surprised by your reaction when you were standing in front of us. I felt like you had a go at me, and I didn't get it.
I just don't appreciate people bigging us up on a daily basis and then saying we're not compatible.
I'm just saying based on the communication skills, that's how we made the decision. It doesn't mean that we're not saying you guys are not compatible.
But I think it's quite clear that we are more compatible than most couples in the villa. I'm not a grudge holder.
Me neither.
Me neither. I'm lying. Just like those two are, it's wild. Medhi, you have the worst communication with Whitney, so don't throw at Sammy that his communication with Jess is worse. I agree that doesn't look like Sammy is into Jess, because I don't think he is. I think he treats her like a friend and they cuddle every now and then, but that's about it. They're not kissing, they're not touchy-feely to the extent where you go, wow, there's chemistry here. But Medhi is toxic, and I don't know why Whitney is hanging around for this. Why? Sammy is definitely for the bin, but Medhi went in first.
And what do you do for work?
I work in real estate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I work in real estate. So I did a year master's in real estate investment and development.
I'm talking to a real boss right now. Let me sit up. Jesus. She's a very, very intelligent girl and the type of girl that I kind of need.
That's right. You should definitely go for a girl that you need. Like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. I don't know how I feel about that comment. A girl that I need. Because the way you made it sound like because she's probably going to do well in life, you want yourself a sugar mama? Is that what you're looking for? Tell me. Anyway, you're going to have some competition because we all know that the blue-eyed ballsy guy, Scott, is going to double down now because he got called out that he may not be into Catherine as much as he says he is. So he's absolutely going to double down on it.
At the end of the day, it's not even so much you. I think it was bang out of order for everyone to base compatibility decision on an argument we had the night before, which was clearly because we both care about each other, which everyone stated as well to my face. To be honest, it was a load of bollocks, but
I think it just depends on how you define the word compatibility, because you're having so many arguments.
How many arguments did Ty and Ella have?
Ultimately, the timing wasn't great of the things. That's when the question was asked. The question was asked the next morning. I did want to pull you up on something when you said that I am not physically attracted to Catherine. I didn't like it. I just want to know what you based that off.
At the end of the day, from my point of view, it doesn't look like there is.
Catherine was the first girl that I pulled when I came into the villa.
It doesn't really. At the end of the day, if I'm wrong, I'll hold my hands up. But I'm just saying, from my point of view, it doesn't look like you two are. I stand by it, to be honest. They're not all over each other.
Takes one to know one, Sammy. I agree with Sammy with so many things, right? Scott, I don't think he's that much into Catherine. I think he likes her, but I think if Leah was a bit more forward, maybe he'd end up there. I don't know why he's so butthurt about it. This is the blue-eyed ballsy guy. The more he's butthurt about it, the more it makes me think, maybe Sammy's onto something. Also, Sammy's right in saying that that argument with Jess doesn't necessarily mean that they should have been put up there for a vote. Again, I'm going to say Whitney and Medhi needed to be there just because Whitney needs to be taken away from that awful man.
But what does touchy-feely mean, though? You and Jess are touchy-feeling, but you guys don't know how to communicate.
I feel like me and Jess are far, far more compatible, and I feel like we show that we are far, far... But I said, who do you put yourself above in compatibility? I was honest. It's done now.
My feelings are obviously still there. Can you not fathom that, like,
it's
Scott,
more?
like, I don't know.
It could be, but can you not fathom that me and Jess might have some arguments
situations. Stop, like, they're all individual situations.
You can't put it down to yourself.
No, I'm coming at you as a physical attraction comment. I'm not telling you.
Yeah, which I just explained.
Like, I'm a girl, I have
Scott
feelings. You put that out there is mad. Like, you're still not even saying, I'm sorry for making that comment. Like, you're not saying you don't care. Like,
Catherine, you're a beautiful girl. Scott obviously thinks you're beautiful. You get on well personality-wise.
Don't mention physical attraction.
What I meant is what I said. What I meant.
Okay, so Catherine is bringing her insecurities into this argument now, so we can see why she's getting upset. And you know what happens when you make someone cry on this show? You are public enemy number one. Although maybe Medhi will see this and think that Whitney has made someone else cry again, and this time it's Catherine. Sammy's not wrong. He can say that he thinks that maybe Scott isn't that attracted to Catherine, and that doesn't need to be a read on Catherine's looks. She is beautiful. They're all stunning in there, but she's so beautiful. She clearly has a bit of a hang-up about it, maybe from past relationships, and also maybe going into this one thinking, maybe he's not that into me, maybe he is more into Leah. Sammy should have done the right thing and just said, you know what, I'm really sorry. This is what the miscommunication was. This is what I actually meant. But again, when you corner Sammy, it scratches like a kitty.
I like to couple up with this girl because, quite frankly, I pied her off 2 days in. She keeds pieing me off for Sammy. It's my time to shine.
She's got a nice body.
And the name's Jess.
Wait.
Just stop it,
That could literally happen. It literally could happen. Because you don't talk to Sammy or not.
Nah, it's the Catherine situation. Okay, he made her cry this morning.
Did he?
He didn't even
apologise or anything?
No, that's such a red flag. You care so much about other people. Do you remember when me and Sam was arguing here? The first person that come over to me was you.
Yeah, but the reason he went over to you, Jess, was because he wanted to get in your ear and go, what about this, Sammy? What are you crying about? How do I get in here now that Molly doesn't want me? It's not because he's a good guy. Like, I'm not saying he's the devil, but you're making it sound like he's just this great guy who's never out for himself. He just wants to make sure everyone's great. That's not true. And how about the brainwashing in the lead up to this? Like, he's even running her through how the fire pit scenario could happen. Just so she has that in her mind. Like, if the girls get to pick, she knows that she's got to pick Mitch, and he's saying that he's going to pick her. Now, Mitch will absolutely drop Jess like a hot pie as soon as a new bomb comes in that he thinks he could brainwash better.
Bro, obviously I'm with her, innit? But I don't think you want to go head-to-head with me, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah, you don't think so?
If you want to back yourself or go head-to-head with me, you can. May the best man win.
Nothing shows insecurity more than someone going, yeah, try. I don't think you could beat me, but sure, try. Whatever, try. There's absolutely no way that you could beat me because look at me and look at you. But if you want to try, I wouldn't try, but you should try, probably. Give it a crack. I don't care, but deep down you fucking care.
It wasn't that I'm trying to say that Scott wasn't attracted to you. Yeah. You're a beautiful girl. He's clearly very attracted to you. All I meant from the situation was I didn't think that you two were so touchy-feely. Got my words a bit mixed up.
Might not be chemistry.
If I didn't make you feel upset. And
it was a big thing to put out there. And I started thinking about, is that what everyone's thinking? Well, I mean, it's fine, honestly. We are living together.
We are living together, so it's fine, I guess. If we weren't in the villa, trapped on this, beautiful paradise, I wouldn't speak to you. But because, it's fine because we live together. I hate that I agree with Sammy to a point. because I just think he's scum. But what I can agree with Sammy about is that I don't think Scott's that interested. I think he thinks she's beautiful, and I think he thinks, oh, I should be with this girl because she's beautiful and I like beautiful girls. But I don't think there's any chemistry there. There's no like, I don't know why that was the sound that I decided to run with for spark. You know what I'm saying.
My sister and mum would fucking love you.
Mitch, do you say that to every girl that comes in here?
No,
or
I
feel
like he has said it to
this
someone
is the
else.
honest truth. You, my mum and sister have got a lot in common.
Really?
Yeah. Just took 3 weeks.
You friends with me right at the beginning.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I just played hard to get. I didn't think you'd be anywhere near as cool as you are.
Really?
Personality is fucking amazing. We are not friends. We are going to be more than friends. Believe me. I'm not doing this. Listen, it's just friendly at the moment.
Okay.
All right.
And the brainwashing continues. I hope there's a lot of people writing notes about this, and I hope it's studied for years to come. He does everything. Like, he runs every trick in the book to try and get Jess to pick him to make sure that he can stay, because he knows that Jess is very easygoing. He could cuddle her easy. He could smooch her on the terrace. No problem. So he runs all these things to make sure that he can stick around just a little bit longer. But ultimately, as soon as they got out of there, even if they won the money, I don't even think they'd go full Davide and Ekansu and try and, hold on to the relationship for 11 months. I'd give it 4 days. In fact, he might even ghost her after getting off the plane.
Say that you've not even spoke to me about it and said, like, look, I want to take things further with Catherine.
Listen, I fully understand where you're coming from. I've said to you, like, the advantage that Catherine has is being in a couple with me. It's still such early days. I can't just write off one. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like it did just make me think a bit different. And
think a bit less of me. Is that what you?
I don't want to say like less, but like definitely different.
I don't want to stop getting to know you.
So I'm really glad I actually mean to Scott to chat.
She felt like I'd just ignored her and stuff like that. Right, I'm gonna go pull Catherine again. Don't come with me.
Come with you.
Wait. Are they doing what I think they're doing? Are they going to the terrace? Is that where they're going? So he talks to Leah about how he's like, no, don't write me off because I'm not writing you off, even though I've like fully gone on the offensive or defensive with the whole Catherine thing after what Sammy said at the fire pit. Now you're going to take Catherine up to the terrace. And, well, I did say he was going to do this, didn't I? He was going to really prove how he feels about her, and the way he's going to do that is by... It's just weird that he spoke to Leah, went over and spoke to the boys about what he said to Leah, and the next thought in his brain was, better go get Catherine and put my tongue in her mouth.
I've not actually been here yet.
Here they are.
I wonder how we've ended up here.
I wonder.
No, but I feel like we're getting on well. It's going in the right direction. Yeah, I'm definitely swaying towards you, and just feel like we've got to be making progress. And I think that'll be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Just get right in there.
I feel like that's enough progress.
Our first kiss. I'm happy with like.
Oh, it's like a first kiss with a gun to your head. And that gun being what Sammy said. Oh, sorry, the dog's here. Do you want to come say hi? Sweet boy. There he is. Look at the puppy dog. Can you see him? That's you. That's you. Do you want me to let you out? Is that what you want? Because you can hear people in the house. Is that what you want, my sweet prince? Ladies, tell me how you feel about this. So there's a person that you're seeing, right? And they get called out because they're not showing you enough affection. And 5 minutes later, they decide to just go and kiss you on the terrace or any terrace. I don't know. It just feels like if you have to be told to do it, no. I don't know anyone who would like that.
What have you just done?
She was on the terrace. Please shut up.
You said a kiss on the terrace.
Cass, calm down. Did you kiss? Yeah.
Just kiss Catherine on the terrace.
Come on.
I honestly thought we was gonna have a chill night. Yeah, it was a good kiss. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, yeah, it was a good kiss.
Congrats, bro. Keep that quiet, bro.
Oh my goodness. They're congratulating each other for a kiss. And no one's pointing about the sus timing of the kiss. You get called out around the fire pit for not being that affectionate or touchy-feely, and then tonight you go, well, I better prove it because I can't lose Catherine, and I'm also trying to keep Leah on the hook. We're just not going to talk about that? Okay, cool. No. The big news of the night, even though we thought it was going to be a chill night, guys, it got crazy, wild. Someone put their lips on another person. You're all so young. Why is this the craziest thing that could possibly happen?
How did you chat with Scott girl?
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Scott's got a girl now, mate.
Scott's got what?
He's got a girl now, bro. I heard he lives thing.
Yeah,
He lives on the terrace. How do you feel?
He lives on the terrace.
How do I feel? I'm chilling, bro. I don't give a toss, mate.
How do you feel about that friend?
Doesn't care.
Scott kissing Catherine.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, of course, yeah.
Is this the first time you know?
Thanks for breaking the news.
I didn't even know. Thank you so much for breaking the news to me. Like, directly after this, Leah's like, whatever. That's what I think about that. And I think she's done it to all the mensers who are kind of fucked her around this entire time, which seems to be, there's a lot of them at this stage. So Tyreek used her as a test. Sammy used her for, I don't know, whatever purpose Sammy, we didn't find out exactly, but Sammy just said it was for fun flirting and it wasn't actually going to go anywhere. And now it feels like maybe Scott's doing the same. Poor old Leah, just history repeating.
So, never have I ever got with my teacher.
Teacher? Oh, Medhi. I don't believe that.
A little bit of help from my teacher. Then we got a little bit like guilty.
Never have I ever had a threesome.
Oh, say less.
Me and my mate got with these two girls. He went with one girl, went back to a hotel. We were both in like rooms next door. She basically ended up leaving that hotel room and coming and joining in with us.
I've done it with me and my boy, and I've had it with two girls. So it's not flex.
Never have I ever been two-faced about anyone in this villa. I don't think people are being honest right now.
I'm one of the most honest people in here.
I'm gonna drink.
I chat shit about Sam earlier.
What'd you say? What'd you say about me?
I can't remember, but I'll be honest, I definitely said something. A lot of people are being quiet now.
Never have I ever cheated.
Ooh. Obviously, it's not a flex. It's definitely been a couple times.
Definitely been a couple of times.
Once a cheat, always a cheat, Zachariah.
I look forward to the day where I'm with somebody I don't want to cheat on.
Okay, that's so sweet. I definitely look forward to the day where I'm with someone and the urge to cheat on them isn't there. Maybe the cheating thing says more about you, Zach, than the person that you're with. So we found out that Tyreek has had a couple of threesomes and sometimes he's even involved his mates. I've done lots of things with my friends. I've never done that. Medhi apparently has had an affair with his teacher until he found out that the teacher was with someone, and that's when he went, no, this is a problem. How old were you, Medhi? Because I think having an affair with a teacher is always a problem. The biggest scandalo of the night is Zach, who has cheated multiple times, definitely more than twice. Ella goes in really hard, and so does Jess on his character, and once a cheat, always a cheat. And obviously for these girls, it's coming from a place of hurt because they've most likely been cheated on before. The interesting thing is it doesn't even seem to like hit Molly. I don't think there's anything anyone could say that could sort of turn her off him. She's committed, kind of like the way that Mitch was with her from the first second he saw her.
I've come to apologise because I feel like I did judge you and I did give my input.
Yeah.
And you don't have to speak about your experience. I've been cheated on in the past. So when you mentioned that, it just hit a spot. And I wouldn't want to put any thoughts in Molly's head.
No, of course.
And I want you to know that we're not judging you.
It's not judging me, I don't care. It's for the first time in honestly years, I've met someone. It's just too early for me to be thinking, doubts of me being one cheater's going in her head.
So Zach is making it seem like this is Molly, the first time he's met someone who he's thought, maybe I won't cheat on this one. Oh, that's so sweet. And you know what, sweet baby angel? You're always saying that love is dead. Yeah, you always say that, not me. And maybe you're wrong. No, you're right. Love is still dead. Ella had a crack and so did Jess, but I didn't think it was like crazy over the top. Like it was a bit much, but it wasn't crazy over the top, but it seemed to really put some people off.
But just I wanted to let you know that I would like to get to know you more.
Oh, really? it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that.
I enjoyed spending time with you. I wanted to explore that.
Just because I did feel like things were going well with you and Whitney, and I've heard, like, obviously that yes and different things.
I've been confused for the past days.
Right,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
From what I've seen so far, I like you speak well. I think there's other qualities to you, but I'll keep them to myself for now.
What the actual fuck? Where the fuck did this come from? So Medhi all of a sudden is like, hey, so even though I've had a rocky time with Whitney and then we've got it back on track, a bit of a rocky time, we've got it back on track. Now, actually, Leah, I've had my eye on you for quite some time because you speak well. At least he didn't say it was because of the crazy eye contact, which apparently is an instant, it's like a hard-on maker. Oh, they love it. A deep eye contact, that is now the hottest thing in 2023. So Medhi's decided to go and tell Leah, but have I missed Medhi speaking to Whitney about this first? Maybe you should speak to the one that you're coupled up with. Maybe?
Tell you what's been on my mind.
Oh, now he's going to do it.
Lately. We said to each other that we're not closed off, and I would like to get to know Leah a little bit more. That's it.
Okay.
But it doesn't take away the fact that I really appreciate you and I want to carry on getting to know you.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Is it okay?
Oh,
No, as in that you
okay.
can get to know her.
I mean, it's not...
You don't have to explain yourself. Like, it's enough.
No, I think I owe you, like, an explanation.
No, you don't. Well, thanks for telling me.
Surprised myself tonight because I think it's the first time that I fully put myself first.
Oh, what an absolute crock of bullshit. This is the first time that you've actually put yourself first. Something deep down, actually not deep at all, something just scratched under the surface of me, Medhi thinks that that's absolutely not true. You give me the impression of someone who's super arrogant and always thinking of themselves, but prove me wrong, King. So he goes to Leah. He says to Leah, I've actually got my eye on you. This has come out of nowhere. And then he thinks, better tell Whitney because this is going to get around really quickly. Everything does. It's actually not that big of a villa. Whitney plays it down as if it's really cool and fine. Kind of like when a guy comes in and says that they're interested in Ella and Tyrek's like, whatever. It's so chill. Yeah, cool. Like, have a crack. Like, you won't beat me, but have a crack. I don't think it is cool whatsoever. Like that time that Rucci said it was cool when Dre said he was going to, like, go and have a crack at Catherine again. It turns out, even though she said it was cool, it wasn't cool.
Oh, Medhi wants to get to know Leah. Sorry?
You just told her?
Sorry.
Yeah. And
What did she say?
She was like, it's okay. She didn't say anything. That's why I'm...
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
A big call to make after kissing.
But the only thing is,
Oh, yeah,
it's
you
May
had some
just
terrace
push
time.
Whitney away completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So you had this issue where you were just a complete asshole about Jess crying, and that was definitely all Whitney's fault. You've got all these microaggressions, which are gross, and not even just micro, there's like flat out aggressions towards her. And you get past all of that, you kiss her on the terrace, and now you're going to throw all of that in the bin, or at least risk it, because you want to get to know Leah because she speaks real good. Okay.
I'll sit on
Besties.
Bestie from London. Bestie from Ends.
So what's that setting now?
No, he's not interested.
Now it's
I literally spanned the block on you.
I don't even know, bro. You. If we didn't just have that convo, yeah, now my head, you're making my head.
Well, I'm happy I scrambled your brain.
You're making my head hurt. It doesn't really work like that. So obviously we're trying to have a conversation, but it just doesn't really work like that for me. Do you know what I mean? And I've already got enough going on. So.
Oh, this is not what Whitney needs. She got friend zoned, and once you're in that bin, old mate can't get you out of that bin again. That's just not how it works. Like, you go in the friend bin, and there's just zero chance of you coming back out of that sucker. I feel so bad for Whitney because she thought, I'll give it a crack. I'll see if I could, grab another Menzies, but it's just not really working out like that, is it?
I just said I didn't like the fact that she's opinionated, bro. I just don't appreciate sometimes how Ella moves, even like when you were being honest.
Don't worry how Ella moves, because it's not you that has to deal with her, but it's me.
Let's sort it then, innit?
Oh, it's not either of you that have to deal with her. Also, Mitch is sharing his opinion about how he doesn't like Ella and her opinions. Can we all see... Can we all see how crazy this argument is? So Mitch has got his knickers in a knot because of what Ella said to Zach, because it's some diabolical move to have Zach and Molly break up. And you know what? You know who would hate that the most? Mitch. He would absolutely hate for Zach and Molly to be over because he stands them the hardest. What a load of shit.
You're saying that Ella have an agenda. You think they was going at Zach to get in Molly's head, to make her doubt Zach, yeah? That's what you genuinely think?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, that's incorrect, yeah? But you're entitled to your opinion, whatever. Hey, even if that was correct, yeah? You're not Molly's hero. You're not even involved in that relationship, so why do you even care?
He's everyone's hero.
It's the environment I'm in. I have an opinion.
Everyone has opinions in the villa. Everyone has opinions, but some things are just better left unsaid. That's my point. If that's how the path you want to go down, defend everyone. Don't just be a hero for certain people. That's my point. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, you're Molly and Zach's hero.
Fucking child, bro.
But that's the bottom line of what you're saying. I'm going to defend Molly and Zach because I'm close to Molly and Zach.
But if Ella acts like she's doing stuff and it's not nice and it's like that, then I'll say something.
Wait, you're trying to get with a girl who loves stirring stuff up and saying stuff behind people's backs, and you also do it too. Also, you're now saying that it's your opinion that you're mad about Ella having opinions. Like, this is just fucking stupid. You blowing up about this, Mitch, you needed to actually go, you know what? It's fine. If Zach's fine with it and Molly's fine with it, and clearly they are, then you should be fine with it too. Now, Tyreek, I'm going to let you in on something. The only reason, not that Tyreek could ever watch this right now or will ever, but the reason Mitch is doing this because he wants to look like the best guy to Molly now, right? Because he probably knows that these romances in the Love Island villa aren't going to last out in the real world. And I think he genuinely thinks he's going to have a crack at Molly when it's all said and done. And he can say, I was the good guy. Remember when I was your hero that time? Well, Jess is calling him because they've got 3 kids. Been married for years. But Mitch is still trying it on with Molly.
So can you apologise for accusing?
No.
Okay.
How you approach this is made me lose a bit of respect because you've not approached this maturely.
Yeah, if you lost respect for this,
I love you.
Whatever.
At the end of the day, squash it. Just say, all right.
Maybe I apologise for not going right about it. I didn't go right. I want to be mature and that's fine.
Okay, so Tyreek at the very least goes, I probably haven't handled this right, but also Mitch just doesn't back down. And also, how weird is it Sammy being the referee of an argument where nobody wants to budge? Where Sammy in any argument is always like, no, I'm not going to apologise because that's not what I meant. Yeah, but just maybe listen before getting defensive.
The wise man once told me, my trainer, stay low, keep knees bent, don't lean back. You're off. I'm doing nothing right now. The wind's taking me.
I need a drink.
That's also some rules before you enter the Grindr app, which is stay low. Bend your knees. Although they do say lean back on that one, so that's weird. Again, the date, Trey boring. I don't believe the Zach and Molly relationship. I'm struggling to really buy into any of them this season. I think Ella and Tyreek actually really like each other, but I think it's maybe not in a healthy way.
Keep catching you, bogging me.
I'm looking at you. I'm literally trying not to look at you.
Oh, you're playing games.
I feel so upset. I was happy with the way things were going.
Were
I just
you?
feel like I'm not 100% myself, so I feel like I can't even give somebody else
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
And I want to.
I think it's hard for you to crack on with somebody else and see Sammy crack on with someone else.
But also, I don't know if you fully feel it for Mitch. Maybe you also put him in the friend basket, or maybe you're scared that Mitch is just going to use you for the time span of the competition and then dump you, which isn't that what I've been saying? So, Jess, you're right to keep the guard up. You feel like you can't give Mitch 100% because you know that this song and dance, this performative bullshit that Mitch is doing, isn't real. I think it's actually real to him. I think he believes it. I think he's one of those unhinged personality types that can convince himself that it's the truth, even though it's not. Does that make sense?
Medhi.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah.
So sad.
Medhi to go laughing and then come back crying.
Well, the first thing I want to do is carry on what we have because I think it's great and I still want to get to know you. I have genuine intentions with you and...
You want to get to know someone else? But it can't be that genuine.
No, I don't think so. I think we're here to explore connections.
You took me to the terrace, like you kissed me.
Yeah.
We've been very touchy-feely and I thought it was progress. Like, what's the conclusion?
I told you yesterday. To my madness. So you don't respect me opening up and telling you how I feel and you call this a madness? Everything I say is serious and everything I say, I mean it.
Yeah, but it just doesn't it feel weird that all of a sudden, now that you and Whitney are sort of back on track, now you're like, hey, Leah. Like, Leah's been there for a while. I don't know why all of a sudden this has happened. I also don't know why no one else is calling you out on this shit, considering that when Mitch did it about Jess, like, all of a sudden I like Jess. Everyone was like, I don't know about this. And rightly so.
Islanders, tonight there will be a recoupling. The girl will choose which boy they want to couple up with. Mal and Montel, as the newest arrivals, you will get to choose first.
So the girl that I would like to couple up with is Leah.
Boy I'd like to couple up with is Sammy.
So the boy I would like to couple up with is Tyreek.
Makes sense.
So the boy that I would like to couple
Never looks
up
happy,
with
by the way.
is Medhi.
So the boy I'd like to couple up with is Scott.
So the boy I like to couple up with is Mitchell.
So the boy I'd like to couple up with is Zach.
Okay, we've done all of our coupling up and now they get to share the bed together before ultimately someone is going to be dumped brutally. So I think they've only done this because they wanted to see how things were going to fall after the two bombs were dropped in, knowing full well that there are a few people who couldn't recouple with each other. Sam couldn't recouple with Jess and we really lost a love with Mitch not being able to recouple with Leah. Even the way that Jess says, Mitchell, it just feels like it's a friend.
So what, are we back on tracks?
You've got a bit of work to do because you went off
back on track just because...
Why would you even think of doing that?
I don't know.
At least I know. I don't know if you know what you want.
I know what I want. You are my main focus. Take my words as it is and you'll see my actions.
Well, I guess time will tell.
We faced a little crisis, but I think with communication, we can make it work and I think it's working right now.
Oh my God. It's like those friends who have been dating for 2 weeks and they're like, you know what? We really want to be together, so we're going to go to couples counseling. Why? If it's this hard from the start, it's not meant to be. I understand that you guys are trying to make this sort of stick because of the amount of, the money and stuff, and also that you want to stay in your holiday with all of your newfound friends, but this is ridiculous. Whitney, now it's on you. Stop picking Medhi. Stop it. I don't care that he kissed you on the terrace, sorry. The terrace. Why, all of a sudden, just because Whitney chose him at the fire pit ceremony thing, does Medhi think, oh no, it's definitely Whitney now, and we just had a blip and... What? What was all that shit that you were like, I'm interested in Leah now because of the way she speaks? And now we're just calling it a blip? We're letting a lot of shit slide here and I don't know why.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. I'm done with it now. Can't be asked. Bored of it now.
Done with
That
it,
don't bother me.
No.
But don't treat me like I'm no one.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm ready to move past it and focus on myself and another islander in this villa. Montel.
Yeah, I think you might be better off having a crack at Montel, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that the sparks were really flying with your date, but he at least said that the banter was good, which seems to be general feedback with everyone who hangs out with Jess, but maybe the chemistry for more than banter just doesn't necessarily hit for a lot of people. I certainly think Mitch trying so hard is a red flag for me. And I can't tell if she's like red flagging him back and just leading him on as well, or if she's actually starting to buy what he's selling.
If I could replay today ever again, I would. Every single day.
I get to do this journey with you,
Bad
man.
rollerblading.
This is nice. I don't know what it is, but when I hear the word safe, such a nice word. Beautiful, safe. Like, it's such a nice word to use. Proper word, man. I like that.
Is he saying safe? Is that what he's saying? Is he saying when he hears the word safe? That is... That's... What? What are we talking about? I don't know what it is about it. The word safe just makes... Is he saying safe? Check it in the comments if I'm wrong, but I feel like he's saying safe. Yeah, because the word is safe.
Just it's so easy talking to you.
Are we up on the terrace?
I'm excited to see the non-chill though as well.
But you look amazing. What do you say your favourite feature about me was?
Your eyes, because I like the eye contact.
It was your eyes as well.
She loves eye contact. Oh my goodness.
You're so pretty, man.
Oh, what an early trip to the terrace. Montel's been there for 5 seconds and he's smooching Leah up at our favourite little hideaway, which is actually not hidden whatsoever. Everybody can see what happens up there. Don't you just love it when they sit there and they go, so tell me, what's your favourite thing about me? And Montel then was like, tell me again. What was that thing that you said that you loved about me? Maybe you should tell me. Just tell me again. I forget. Just remind me. Oh, God. It's good stuff.
This morning when the girls left, I was thinking, yeah, like, some breathing space. Chill with a man down. Nah, I just want them back, bro. Because obviously you've been in there for like almost 3 weeks. And this is the first time, like, well, I ain't seen her, basically, innit? It's just like, I ain't used to it, fam. Just want her to come back.
You got serious feelings, innit?
Bro, maybe, bro. I don't know if that
I think you do. I think you do. Not probably. Yeah. You missing her after the girls have left the villa for 5 seconds to go on their little spa day, which, honestly, when the producers say to you or you get your text message saying, hey, you're leaving the villa for a day, you must know that something great for us but bad for them is going to happen. You must know that. Anyway, Ella being gone for 5 seconds and Tyreek going, I just want her back, that must tell you something, Ty. And it tells me that you really, really like her. And maybe you should just like lock each other off. So you know how I said there's something really, really bad could happen for them, not for us. It's going to be excellent. Well, it has.
My name's Katie. I'm 27 and I'm from Hertfordshire.
Katie.
The villa is definitely not ready for me.
You look
It's gonna be
familiar.
fun. I've learned a lot about myself since I was last in the villa. But don't get me wrong, that fiery side in me is in my DNA.
Who's that? Oh.
Who's ready for a pocket rocket?
First thing I thought was tasty. Boom. Katie McDermott walks in.
If I hear Sammy refer to one other woman as tasty, I'm going to throw something at the screen. It'll probably smash the camera. It'll be really bad for the channel. But I think I'm going to have to do it to show my frustration for how gross it is when he calls something tasty. Oh, like a little pocket rocket in my mouth. Is it a pocket rocket another name for a vibrator? I don't know if you do want a pocket rocket in your mouth, Sammy. Or maybe you do, and no judgment here. It is a safe space. It's not. All the guys need to pick up their tongues off the ground because this girl has pretty eyes, and they love pretty eyes. They love anything new, to be honest, shiny and new to them.
Who's closed off, like completely closed off?
I'm not completely closed off.
What?
Oh, so you're not completely closed off?
I'm not fully closed off. The door's a little bit open.
Oh, really?
Pretty happy where I am at the moment. Still very early days. So if you don't want to explore, I think you're being a bit naive.
If you don't want to explore, you're being a bit naive. I think with some of the relationships that have been through some stuff, maybe not Zach and Molly because no one's buying that, but Ty, this is dumb. You're going to say that you're not completely closed off. You should say, you know what? I'm very happy and it would take a lot to turn my head. Like, don't say that the door's ajar. It's very hard to take the fuck out of the boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's my type, though.
Yeah, she's pretty
That is my type.
Oh
Brown
my
hair,
goodness,
blue
they
eyes.
love
That's my
her.
type, bro. Can't even lie.
Oh, this is like every
thanks for not
girl's
lying.
dream.
Wait, on the terrace already, yeah?
Yeah, looking for my Romeo.
Seems like she's got her head screwed on.
You're on her, innit?
Mate, obviously I'm on her, but... You don't realise how good her eyes until you see them there in front of you looking at you. If she can give Leah's eye contact with her eyes, then we're all fucked.
Oh, again with the eye contact. They just can't believe it. If she could give with those eyes the same, engagement and eye contact and direct stare that Leah gives, then all the men will absolutely implode. I don't even think you need to touch these guys at this stage. You know, don't even need to take them up to the terrace. All they want you to do is stare into their eyes. That is their kink. So they are totally frothing the new chick.
She definitely comes across like a man-eater though, don't she?
I like that though. I definitely am attracted to her. Obviously, we haven't really spoke that much, but she is definitely someone that I'm open to getting to know.
Oh, Ty. Ty, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. Do you like Ella or not? I don't know. You got so butthurt when Scott wanted to have a conversation with her 5 seconds ago because, you know, you were so in love with her then, and now you're like, hey, no, we're open. Oh, this is going to end so badly and I cannot wait.
Last time I don't regret it, but I literally just went eggs all in one basket with one guy.
Sounds like me.
Literally, just like...
We've got a lot in common.
Yeah, we had our, I know you guys like to say tests, so we had our tests and stuff, but we were just like, do you owe it to yourself to like speak to everyone? Like,
even if you had a top 3, I wouldn't say it anyway.
No, go on, tell me.
Keep your
No,
I
genuinely don't have a top 3.
Should we take a selfie together and send it to the girls?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, for bands.
No, don't send a selfie to the girls, you silly, silly boys. What do you think a selfie said to the girls when they're in their spa going, hey, do you remember this really hot girl from a previous Love Island season? Well, she's single again and she's back here. What do you think that's going to say? Nothing good. Like, do it for the trash, mess and drama. But honestly, it's like, do their brains work?
Everyone in?
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Let's look. Haha. Smile.
Haha.
You got a text?
Oh no.
No, you please. Stop. It's Katie McDermott. What the fuck? Oh my God.
Oh, look at Molly's face. Yes, all of you have a lot to be worried about because these guys that you think you're solid with, you're absolutely not solid with. And it's crazy that Ty and Ella are probably the most solid couple there. I feel like in a lot of other seasons, we have other couples that are like, no, we can really back them, you know? Not this year.
But like if someone came in and was like...
Yeah, I always said that. So if someone came in that I was proper attracted to, if I think really attracted to them first of all, and then if we got on, then that's a different story. But I'd always let Ella know what's going on the whole way through.
If we were to have chats, that Ella would be a bit territorial or...
Yeah, no, Ella would definitely try not to be or show that she's not, but Ella, like, you can read her face in it, but she'll try to act like she's unfazed, innit?
Yeah.
She'll pretend she's unfazed, and her pretending is terrible. Because she'll be like, whatever, do whatever you want, I don't care. And then they'll have a huge blow up around the fire pit with some yelling and some storming off. And yeah, and I can kind of see that happening again in the near future if Ty keeps going down this road. Now, again, with Ty, he's so flirty, you can not actually tell if he's into someone or if he's just like, I'm bored, so I might as well flirt with them. This time, I think he might actually be into Katie.
I did find love from the show. Yeah. I was with someone. I'm excited just to like come back. I mean, not everyone gets to do it once, let alone twice. I more look at the more quieter people, not quieter, but more mysterious.
Zach.
Honestly, they're all good looking. Like Zachariah's good looking, Ty's good looking, Mitch. Yeah. They're all good looking. Like, how could you not? I've earned the right to be picky.
I don't feel like you're gonna hold back anyways.
If I have to step on toes, I will, but respectfully. No one said that they were fully closed off. I would say Mitch, Scott, and curly hair. Sammy. Sorry, my mind went blank. Ty was, I think he's flirty with his eyes, but he admits that he's a flirt. And but he did say that you like each other a lot, but he did say that he's not completely closed off.
And it begins. Katie, I love that you said that, but that's going to cause some problems, I think. Even though during this chat, it seemed like Ella was taking it okay and laughing off some stuff about Ty, I don't think on the inside she was laughing at all. So Katie this time around isn't looking for a showman. She isn't looking for someone who's a show-off. She's not looking for someone who's loud. She's not even looking for someone who's going to chase her. She's looking for quiet, reserved, who sits back, and Zach.
Have any of the boys got really excited? Who's really feeling her?
Not really.
She mentioned Scott a few times, you know.
She said that you were very friendly.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything bad though.
Oh, do better, Scott. I bet, I was a friendly, but everyone was friendly. Everyone was friendly. I'd never even met Katie. What are you talking about, Catherine? Well, you've just given yourself away. I don't know how Catherine didn't pick up on that. That seemed very sus. By how started what?
No, how's the spa?
It was good. I feel like proper back to myself.
I'm glad. I'm happy. What did you think when you got the text?
I was like, no way.
She's taking it quite
Did you
well.
recognise Katie?
Yeah, but I was acting like I didn't. She seems cool though.
I was acting like I
me,
didn't.
Are you closed off? And I said, no, we ain't gonna take a lot. And it's like, I'm not just open to every bombshell. It's a selective sort of thing.
Oh, do you want to like get to know her?
Yeah, I don't know, like if she wants to get to know me, then yeah, like I'm open to getting to know her 100. But it's not gonna be a thing where it's like I'm pulling her all the time and like trying to properly like pursue her. Do you know what I mean? I think like if she wants to chat to me.
All right.
But now you seem pissed off. Are you pissed off?
I'm not pissed off. I'm just surprised.
Yeah,
I actually didn't expect you to say that.
What, that I want to get to know her?
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that thing.
Yeah, no, like I want to get to know her. Innit? Like she's cool.
That's what you want to do. Cool, whatever.
Cool whatever is code for not cool and I'm going to murder you in your sleep. This is so hypocritical. Ty got so butthurt with Ella being pulled by Scott when he first got in there to have a chat. And now Ty is doing the same thing and just expecting Ella to roll with the punches? Oh, no, honey. No. No.
No. See, we're not doing whatever. We're not just starting evening on whatever and moving and grooving off that. We're not doing that. Whenever someone comes in, now we're just beefing. Why are we doing this? We both said we're open. We've had conversations numerous times that we both said we're open. No. And then when it's time for me to be open...
excuse me, I'm not arguing. Am I moving mad? Am I arguing? I literally said, okay, whatever. You think that you're going to tell me you want to go and talk to some other girl and I'm going to have the same energy?
Of course not. I'm not saying that's
exactly. So then leave me alone. Stop getting on to me. You're off. Of course I'm off. I just feel like Ty he doesn't really realise a good thing when he has it, and I'm just like, is this
Well, every guy feeling the same thing. Why am I the one that's arguing?
I'm not. You're the one starting an argument, not me. You're the one starting an argument. I said that's fine.
Cool.
Is that it? Oh, so many episodes in one rehash, and I feel like we've got another 5 to go before I'm all caught up, and I'll do them in the next video for you, which will drop on Wednesday. That is it for you, sweet baby angel. I can't actually believe it. Like, I knew that Ty was a fluff boy, but for some reason I was starting to like get bamboozled and discombobulated by what he was doing. And it turns out just a fuckboy. Just a fuckboy. Hey, watch more Rehash. That's how you can support the channel. You can give us super thanks if you really want to, or become a member and see videos that no one else but members can. There's a special members-only area with our video daily Rehash podcast, and also Maths Season 6 is there if you are a huge Married at First Sight AU fan. I'll see you in the next one, sweet baby angel. Bye-bye.